couple days here?
So we had an opportunity to, one of our big pillars at Model City Roofing is our community involvement and our community outreach. And want to thank the Chamber of Commerce, Kingsport Chamber of Commerce, and the Tri-Cities Military Advisory Council for putting us in touch with two veterans. This is just a small token of gratitude to two people that have protected our freedom. And we're very proud to do this and be involved in this.
Okay, so what all did you do?
We actually put on a new architectural roof, and of course we installed drip edges along the sides here, and then of course we flashed their chimney, put a new ridge vent up for them, and put them a new architectural shingle up that is going to go well with their house.
How did this all come about?
Yeah, so we actually reached out to the Kingsport Chamber of Commerce, and of course Miles Burdine and his team at the Chamber, and Sam Jones and the Tri-Cities Military Advisory Council. We met at the Chamber, and we talked about a good opportunity here at this house to give back to the community, and to actually again, just a small token of gratitude to two very deserving veterans. Great project.
What's the value of this project?
Value of the project, you're probably looking at around $6,000-7,000 give or take or so, Jeff.
Yes.
We did it in a day and a half.
Okay.
Day and a half. So.
Howdy. Sorry to bring you out.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
I
was on the go all day.
I was admiring your roof.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job. They just finished up a little while ago.
Well, how did this all come about? How did you end up with the roof?
We have a nice neighbor. She works, I believe, for the Chamber of Commerce. And to my understanding, this was through the Tennessee Military Affairs. And one day, gentleman Sam Jones knocked on our front door out of the blue, and he said, "I understand you and your wife are U.S. Navy veterans, and we would like to help by putting a new roof on your house." And that one knocked me for a loop.
Yeah.
It was right out of the blue.
Had you been looking for somebody to do a roof, or was it
No.
something that crossed your mind?
No, not at all.
Were you aware that your roof was in need of repair?
We had new gutters put on, maybe about a month prior. And the gentleman that was doing the gutters, it was a company out of Mount Carmel, mentioned that the shingles were starting to crack. And I mentioned to my wife, I said, that's another thing we need to start saving for.
Oh, no.
And within a few weeks, that's when Sam Jones was knocking on the door.
Right. Well, how long would it have taken you to save up for a project like that?
Oh, I'm retired, so it would have taken at least a good year.
Yeah.
And
was that roof going to last a year, guys?
No, probably not.
it was in the back. It was getting pretty bad.
Yeah, it was getting bad.
What was wrong with it?
You had a lot of lifted shingles.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of wind damage up there, and the shingles were raised. And of course, he said some cracking, and the chimney up there needed to be reflashed too.
Okay. So it was going to be leaking pretty soon, it sounds like.
Absolutely. Yep.
All right. Well, were you surprised by this?
It took me totally by surprise. I've heard of organizations like this. You've seen them on TV.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, like Folds of Honor and all of them. And I said, those are wonderful organizations. And it just surprised me that there was such an organization. And when they knocked on the door, I felt so honored.
Well, tell me about your background, your military background. When did you serve?
This was in the early 70s, my wife and I. My wife was home ported out of Portsmouth, Virginia. My ship was home ported out of Norfolk, Virginia. I launched jets off an aircraft carrier.
Oh.
And that.
Were you the guy with the flags?
No, I was the one that touched the deck and held my head down as the jet went over my head.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a
And
dangerous
hopefully
job.
I kept my head down until the wings cleared.
Were you in China Sea or out in Vietnam?
I was all over the place.
Yeah.
Indian Ocean, North Atlantic, Mediterranean Sea, wherever they sent the aircraft carrier and the battle group. And that I was aboard the USS Forrestal. She was the first super carrier. And that we were an enormous ship. We had 5,200 sailors on board.
Wow.
And that, so we were the first big one.
How long were you in the Navy?
4 years.
Yeah.
I was ready to enlist, and I met my wife.
Re-enlist, you mean?
Ready to re-enlist.
Okay. So,
And,
so you met her in the Navy.
Yes.
Where are you guys from originally?
She's from Tennessee here, Knoxville, and I'm from New England.
Ah, I didn't think that was a Churchill accent.
That was not a Churchill accent.
Okay. Do you
And,
like it here?
Pardon?
Winters are a little bit easier here, aren't they?
That's what she said. That's why we're in Tennessee.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so just tell me about your roof. Have you looked at it? Are you delighted or happy?
I pulled up here a little while ago, and they were just finishing up, and I was amazed. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
They did such a wonderful job, and I appreciate these gentlemen. That just overwhelmed. No, she's still rather weak. She just got out of the Veterans Hospital,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
and that she was up there with pneumonia.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
So she's still recovering, I'm afraid.
And how long have you lived here?
Here in Churchill, about 17 years.
Oh, all right. Is this the house where you've lived the whole time?
Pretty much so.
Yeah. Is this the first new roof it's gotten since you moved in?
We had one put on about 17 years ago.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
it was about due.
Yeah, about due. Well, hopefully this is the last one you'll ever need.
I hope we outlive this one.
Okay. Well, sir, I'm glad to have met you, and sorry I didn't get to meet your wife. I hope she gets feeling better.
Well, when they came over, she was in the hospital, and she didn't get to meet him. And like I said, she's still recovering. She's pretty weak right now. But she does send the blessings to the gentleman here. And she was telling some of the nurses up there and what was happening, and
Yeah.
they were all excited.
Well, this is I don't know. Nobody's ever knocked on my door and offered me a $7,000 construction project.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm glad my chair was close by and that on the porch. I thank all the gentlemen and that, and I know just by saying thank you is not enough.
Well, we thank you for your service, and it means a lot to us. It means a lot to us
absolutely,
that you
absolutely.
protected our freedom. So
You're very welcome. It was our honor to do so.